What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be covering the term change of character. Right now, this is a pretty much simple term. Okay, it's not nothing crazy. It's not something super advanced. Right, it comes from Wyckoff. All right, it's a term that comes from Wyckoff, and it's similar to BOS, which is break of structure. Right, so BOS and change of character, they're similar, but they're not the same thing, right? Change of character goes into a whole different idea, and it means completely something different than what BOS does. Okay, so they're similar and you can kind of put them together, but they technically do not mean the same thing. And you'll see what I mean by that when I say they're similar, but they're not. So before I jump into this, if you guys want to join the mentorship, if you guys want to join our academy where we send our signals, where we send our setups, we have a community, we have our course in there and all types of things, right? The link is in the description. If you guys have any video recommendations that you want to share with us that we could record and send out to you, then just go ahead and comment or reach out to me on Instagram or whatever the case may be. All right, so had to get that out the way. If you guys are interested in any other services that we have, check out the links in the description. Okay, so being really simple about this, I'm going to show you guys a little diagram or a drawing of what a change of character actually means and the difference between a BOS and a change of character, right? Because I know sometimes you can kind of get that confused, which when I show this, you're really going to understand the big difference between it, and it's not going to be anything really confusing. So like, let's just get right into it, right? Looking at this, okay, let's say we have this market coming down. Okay, we have a trend coming to the downside. Now, usually when we have a trend coming to the downside, this is a demand zone, right? We have a trend coming to the downside, and then the market will start accumulating, right? Let's say we're seeing an accumulation occur. So we're seeing this occur here, right? We're getting our drives, and then suddenly, right, let's say we get one more drive, and then we have our quote unquote, let me say this, quote unquote BOS, right? BOS. Well, this BOS is actually a change of character. And let me go ahead and explain what a change of character means. So, simply put, the market right now is in a downtrend. It's in a trend. So, once the market invalidates this trend, we have a change of character. Okay, so I hope you guys understand where the change of character comes in. So as soon as the market invalidates this bearish trend towards the downside, whether it be a lower time frame trend, a higher time frame trend, whatever the case may be, it's called a change of character, essentially because the market is changing from sellers into buyers, right? So like I said, it comes from Wyckoff, and you know how Wyckoff talks about the changing of hands. So just think about that. So where the thing comes in is technically, once the market breaks this high, right, this is technically a BOS as well. But BOS is not the right term to use in this case, right? A change of character further defines what happened here. Because when you think of change of character, those who understand what it means, is telling us that the market is changing from what it was before. So simply is going from sellers into buyers. That's going to give you more an advanced look on what this area means and why this break right here was so important. Okay, so we'll have a change of character. All right, so let's say the market goes lower and mitigates our candle, our sponsor candle, our order block, or whatever the case was that was in here to mitigate. We mitigate that and the market continues higher. Now this here, this high, once we break this high, is not considered another change of character. This is considered a BOS. Why? Because we have already changed the character, essentially. You see what I'm saying? So this is why they're similar, but they're different. Okay, so a change of character simply means that we have changed the direction of the market and what the trend was before. Okay, it's telling us that buyers are not getting into the market because we have invalidated this bearish movement, this bearish trend that was going on. Okay, the only way for us to get another change of character is if the market goes down, invalidates this little bullish trend that was going on, and this would be our change of character. You see what I'm saying? So that's how change of character and BOS are similar. All right, so now looking at EU, you can see that we have this trend going towards the downside, right? We have invalidated this trend by breaking this high, by breaking my order flow high. I could technically call this a change of character once we broke this high. Why? Because this is showing me our first confirmation that some type of buyer has gotten into the market here, right? Because we have successfully broken this bearish trend going down, right? So that is a change of character. Okay, so this high right here, you could have put a change of character here because we did change characters. Now, a change of character does not overrule supply and demand. Okay, it's just a term. Understand that. Just because we have a change of character does not mean the market is going to continuously going towards the way that way. Okay, it's just a term. All right, I'm still looking for sales, and I'm still looking for the market to continue down from here or to continue down from here. So with that being said, change of character is best used when we're inside of a supply or demand zone, right? You probably use or notice change of character without even know that you are using it, right? Because as you guys know, in our mentorship, we usually trade confirmation entries. Now, when it comes to confirmation entries, seeing that change of character, right, is what confirms us to get into a trade. Right, so every time that we're looking at confirmation entries, we always look for that change of character. All right, and like I was explaining before, the change of character is the changing of hands from either buyers to sellers or sellers to buyers, right? That confirms that changing of hands. So essentially, looking at it right now, we can see EU, right? EU, we have broken this high, right? This is a change of character technically, since we have changed hands, right? But like I said before, change of character does not overrule supply. Okay, now that we know buyers are getting this trend to the upside, so essentially what we want to see as the market trades inside of this supply zone, we want to see that change of character occur that confirms that sellers have entered the market here, confirming our distribution and confirming that we can take a sell from here, right? So that's where a change of character becomes necessary. Okay, so it is as simple as that. I'm not going to get too deep into it. One more thing that I can show you is CAD CHF, right? Let's look at this. This is a supply zone. On the daily time frame, on the higher time frame, you can see we have reaching over a higher time frame supply zone. So once we reach that higher time frame supply zone, we need a change of character. Where's our change of character? Right here, right? So it's things that you have already done before, and it's things that you mark out, but you just don't know that it is a change of character. That's what it's called, okay? So like I said, it's just a term. So essentially we have this bullish move going up, and we have reached a supply zone, okay? So now to confirm that the market has changed hands, right, we have that change of character that confirms that for us. So now that we have that change of character, we know the market has successfully changed hands from this supply zone, telling us that there were sellers from that supply zone. Now what we can do is, as the market retraces, we can take sells, knowing that sellers are now in control of the market, right? So that is essentially how to use change of character. You probably already use it already, right? So it's as simple as that. There's not a lot that you have to change, right? You can just change your wording around, and you can just change the terms that you use so you understand what you're doing more properly. Okay, so it's that simple, guys. There's nothing more to be explained, okay? I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys are interested in mentorship, like I said before, link in the description. If you guys have any videos that you want me to cover, if you have any concept that you want me to cover, you want my opinion on some charts, let me know. And that is pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.